guys, it's Haley here, and yes, my hair is wet. So Christmas, that's a thing. I don't even know if this video is going to be up by then, but from the time of filming, it is 2 days until Christmas, and I still have to get gifts for people. Yay. So if you're a procrastinator like me, this video is for you. I just made a few DIY Christmas gift ideas that you can make really easily and really cheaply, and you can give to your friends and family members. And I think these ideas are actually a lot more heartfelt than if you just went to the store and bought something, because you actually put effort into it. If you enjoy this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up and you subscribe down below. I think it's this way. I don't know, it might be this way. No, this way. And I hope that you guys have an amazing Christmas / whatever holiday that you celebrate. And if you don't celebrate any holidays, then have an amazing 2 weeks off from school. Yeah. And let's get into it. So the first project that we're going to be making is this DIY Sharpie jewelry tray, and you can also use this method to create mugs, any kind of dishes that you might want to give away as presents. So all you're going to need for this is like a ceramic kind of dish and Sharpies. So just begin by writing whatever you want to write on your dish. So I decided to write ooh la la because it sounded very Tumblr, and then I drew some dots around it as well. And this next step is optional if you're making a jewelry tray or something that doesn't need to be washed, but if you're making a mug, it's definitely recommended. And that's just to bake it in the oven at 350 degrees for 30 minutes, and this just sets the Sharpie so that it doesn't come off when you're washing it or anything like that. And if you're going to do this, just remember to put your dish into the oven as it's preheating, just so the sudden temperature change doesn't shatter it. And we are finished. This next gift I think is something very personal to the person that you're giving it to, and it's just a really nice, thoughtful gift. So what you're going to need is paper, scissors, and a clear glass ornament, as well as some colored pencils to decorate your paper slips with. So just begin by cutting your paper into a few different smaller slips, and then on each one you're going to want to write some reasons about why you love that person and why they make you happy. Then just fold your paper slips into little small squares so that they fit through the top of your ornament, and pop them all in there, and then put the top back on. And I decided to make a little label that said reasons why I love you. And you can just hang that on the tree, and when that person comes down on Christmas Day, they can look at their bulb and look at all the reasons why they're loved and appreciated. And my hair looks so good in that shot, just kidding. And I think this is just such a sweet and thoughtful gift. So our next gift is something that I think everyone would love, and that's these DIY Lush bubble bars. So most of the DIY Lush bubble bar videos here on YouTube require an ingredient called SLSA, and that's just to make it foam. But of course I didn't have any because I'm a normal person, so we're just going to be using body wash instead. So begin by combining your cornstarch and baking soda together in a bowl, and I really didn't have any specific measurements for this, just kind of go with whatever feels right. And I added in about a teaspoon of olive oil because it just gives some moisturizing properties to this bubble bar. And I added in enough body wash to give this bubble bar a doughy consistency, kind of like Play-Doh. Then I divided my mixture evenly into 2 separate bowls, and I colored 1/2 blue with blue food coloring, English Haley, and 1/2 pink. I laid down some wax paper, then I just sprinkled it with a little bit of baking soda so our bubble bar wouldn't stick. I then just flattened out my blue bubble bar onto the surface, and I put the pink on top of it, and I tried to make it like as even as flat as possible. Then I rolled my bubble bar into a tight roll, and I just squished it together so it wouldn't stick, and I took a sharp knife and I cut the bubble bar into a few different slices, and each one of these is going to be a separate bubble bar. Now, I actually ended up making 9 mini ones because I made a pretty small batch, but if you want to make a larger batch and make larger bubble bars, that's definitely fine. And here I'm just demoing the bubble making capabilities of this little bar in my sink, and here are all the bubbles that this made. So this next gift I think is awesome because it's really personalizable for whoever that you're giving it to, and it's really nice to just decorate the walls and make their house look a little bit more Christmassy and wintry. So all you're going to need is some canvas, paint, brushes, and a white crayon, as well as some water. So essentially what I did was I tried to draw on the canvas with the white crayon, and I used a snowflake as like a guide, so I was trying to draw some snowflakes, and then I watered down my acrylic paint, and I was basically trying to make a winter kind of themed gradient with blue and purple and everything, but honestly you can see that it was not working out with the crayon because, well, it's white and it's on a white canvas, so you could not see what I was drawing at all. So I ended up just going over it with some white paint. And this actually worked pretty well. As you can see, my artistic abilities are very limited, so I'm just gonna call these abstract snowflakes, and I don't even know what happened to that one there. It's kind of a derpy snowflake. But overall, I was pretty satisfied with how this turned out, and I think this is a really nice gift to give to people, and it's just really nice to make their home a little bit more wintry. So now we have this hot chocolate ornament, and I think everyone would love this because food. And all you're gonna need for this is a clear glass ornament, some hot chocolate mix, a funnel, but over here in Haley's Ratchet Beauty channel, we do everything the Ratchet way. So I didn't have a funnel, so I'm just using a piece of rolled up paper, and whatever kind of add-ons you want. I added some crushed candy canes and mini marshmallows. So I just began by pulling the little top piece out of the ornament, then putting my funnel into the ornament and putting a few teaspoons or tablespoons of the hot chocolate mix into the bulb. Then I added in my candy canes and my crushed marshmallows, and I put the little string thing back on. I don't even know what that's called. The little top part, and hung it on the tree. And this can either be used as a nice decoration or, of course, a nice cup of delicious hot chocolate. So thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I hope that you got some inspirations for gifts. And I really hope that you guys all have an amazing holiday season and a nice Christmas, and happy holidays! Ho ho ho! So Christmas. That's a thing.